Hello, this is NinjaBob and welcome to episode 19 of Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved. Here we are outside our mountain and our house as always, and today I'm wearing a headset just like I've got in real life, but yeah, I've got a headset in game now, which is pretty cool. Yeah, today we're going to be carrying on pretty much where we left off actually. We've not really done a lot since the end of the last episode. What I did want to go and have a look at before we did anything else was to go and have a look at our automatic sorting system because yeah, it was working really well, but not quite. It wasn't perfect, so we're going to go and see if we can get it right. Anfield Angel, I believe, is up on top of the mountain already. In fact, look, that little gap that was there in the last episode has been filled in, so I'm guessing she's starting to fill in the floor now. We are going to get up there and do some building work today, I promise, I guarantee it, he says. We'll see how that turns out. Hopefully, though, what I'm about to do is going to be pretty straightforward. The only thing I'm actually slightly worried about with what I'm about to do is the amount of space I've got to work with. It is a bit tight. It is a bit tight down there in our quarry area. I might have to do a little bit of digging just to make a bit of space for what we're going to attempt to do today. Oh, there's Anfield Angel now. Hello, Anfield Angel. You've still got that cool hat on, haven't you? I thought you might have changed it since then, since the last episode, but I do like it. It looks very nice with your dandy yellow outfit and your pink skin and everything. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Are you sure you don't want to give that to me? I'm sure it'd look better on me than it does on you. You're looking through different hats now, aren't you? You are, aren't you? I knew it. I could tell by the way you were stood still. You're going through hats. Right, so what we're going to do is we are going to use a couple of diamonds to make a rather special transport pipe. There we go, diamonds. Just only going to use 2. So this is quite expensive, but it's going to be pretty cool, I think. This is called, I can't remember what it's called now, it's called a diamond transport pipe. There's an original name for you. But do you see there in the description, it says diamond transport pipe sorts items. That is exactly what we need. Now we actually get 8 of those pipes for our 2 diamonds. So that's not bad. It's not the most expensive thing. It certainly could be a lot worse. So let's just jump through to our mining world in the redwood forest, and yeah, I'm going to show you how this. Hopefully, I'm going to show you how this works. Not 100% I'm going to get this right first time. It might take me a couple of goes. We're now fueling off of one of our barrels. You can see here it's used, if you look at the top of the screen there, we're 170,000 out of the 256,000 that we started off with. So the lava is lasting very well. And we now only have the 1 quarry working, which means it's moving a lot quicker. A lot quicker than it was before, because we have that fuel source all being focused into the 1 quarry. So you can see it's bomb. It's going through there pretty quickly, and the other mine is completely finished. So what we're going to try and do, this is our automatic crafting system that we did last time, and this works really well. Now what I've done is I've doubled up the amount of crafting tables because there was a lot of cobblestone going through, and our one crafting bench wasn't able to get through it quick enough before it started backing up. So now we've got 2, and it's just sort of splitting off in 2 directions, and that seems to be coping just perfectly now. So cobblestone is being pumped into these 2 auto crafters, which are then being compressed, and then this one is taking our single compressed cobblestone and double compressing it, and then this one is triple compressing it. And let's have a little look, see how much triple we've got so far. We've got 16 triple compressed cobblestone, and each one of those has got 729 cobblestone in each one. So yeah, that is a lot of cobblestone being compressed there. It's working very well. But the problem we have is that when this first slot empties out, just like it has now, if our quarry was to go and pick up a piece of dirt, what would happen is it would go in there and it would automatically pull out that piece of dirt. See it going through the transport pipe? But then it's going to try to go into one of these crafting tables, and it's not needed. It doesn't fit the recipe. So it just gets spat out to the side. Now when it's a piece of dirt, who cares? It doesn't matter. But there's every chance that a diamond could end up in there, or a piece of iron, or a piece of, I don't know, it's one of the other, yellowite or gold or uranium, who knows. So what I'm doing at the moment is I just keep sorting this manually so that cobblestone always fills this first couple of slots, and that stops anything from bad happening. But what I don't want to do is have to keep standing here doing it manually. That kind of defeats the object of having our auto workbenches. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this diamond pipe here. Let me just see how we can make this work, because I think I could do with turning this off for a minute. Let's just turn that off and let that stop. There we go. Let's just let that build up for a little while. There we go. That's the pipes emptied out. Now let's just break these off for a second. Just want to see if I can do this without losing the pipes. There we go. There's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now, like I say, we're a bit tight for space around here, so I'm going to have to be a little bit careful, because I think what I need to do is I still need the wooden pipe here to extract from the first chest. But then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in one of these diamond pipes just here. Now hopefully I've got this right. What will happen is, let's just connect this thing up now with some gold. So we've got a gold pipe here and here, and that will connect to our 2 crafting tables, and then we're going to have one just here. Now you see how that diamond pipe has colour coded itself? Now that kind of gives you a clue as to how this is going to work. When I right click on this, you can see the colours carry through to here. So the red is going to go in that direction. So what I need to now do is I now need to teach this pipe that if it finds cobblestone, then it needs to send it to red, and we do that by putting a piece of cobblestone in just there. In fact, we can just fill that up, because this is capable of taking more than one item type, but we only want the one item type. So what we're going to do is dump that bit of cobblestone back in there. Now this pipe is has now learned that cobblestone needs to be diverted in this direction and go into these 2 crafting tables. Everything else should just bypass straight through and start filling up this diamond chest instead. So I guess what we need to do without further ado is switch this pump back on and see what happens. Let's see if some items start coming out of here. There we go, here comes the cobblestone. Now if all goes to plan, this cobblestone should go that way. There it goes. Ah, it's looking good. It's looking good. Now I guess the acid test here is to stick some let's stick some gravel in and see what happens with the gravel. There we go. There's a piece of gravel. Now what it shouldn't do is go that way, and instead it should go straight underneath me, past the green pipe, and yeah, there we go. It's working, and it will start filling up this chest. There we go. We now have a fully automated crafting cobblestone compressing system. Now obviously it's limited to the size of this diamond chest, but as you can see, a diamond chest is an awful lot bigger than a normal chest. This is going to work beautifully. This is absolutely perfect. So what we'll do is we'll get rid of that. In fact, that gravel's about to run out. There we go, and we're onto the cobble. Boom, there we go, the cobble starts going. Let's just make sure, one last test. Gravel's all going this way through the green pipe. Here comes the cobble. Going to take a sharp left, and there it goes. Ah, that's so cool. That's so cool. Right, we'll quickly sort this chest one last time. So yeah, when we're at the end of the episode, if we get time, we'll come down and we'll see how much more triple cobblestone we've managed to get automatically without me having to stand over it. That is absolutely awesome. So yeah, at some point as well, I need to set myself up a new quarry, because this one is getting close to finishing. Let's have a quick look. You can see where bedrock is. Bedrock's sort of that level. Okay, no, it's still got quite a few layers to go. I reckon it's probably got another 15, maybe 20 layers to go, so it probably won't finish before the end of the episode. But yeah, that's so cool now. That's working 100% automatically, completely fueled up through our barrels of lava. Our quarry is cooking on gas. Well, actually, technically it's cooking on lava. Anyway, right, let's head back to the overworld and jump back through our book here and go and see if we can help Anfield Angel out with what she's up to. She's up on top of the mountain. If you remember in the last episode, we plotted out the size and the shape that we wanted to. In fact, no, we haven't done our linking book yet. I've got a linking book with me just here, so that we can do our link back. We were talking about this last time, the intralinking books from Mistcraft that will allow us to sort of instantly teleport from up there to down here and back again. We've got the link coming back down, but we don't have a link going up yet. Perhaps we'll try and get that sorted in today's episode if we get a moment. Hopefully Anfield Angel has got all the materials we're going to need. We're basically using just cobblestone. Now that might sound a little bit boring, and I guess it could be, but cobblestone is not cobblestone in this game anymore, because we have oh, I can't remember the name of the mod now. What's it called? It's called the chisel mod. There we go, this one here. We've got ourselves an obsidian chisel, and using our obsidian chisel we can reshape cobblestone into all kinds of fancy things, including multiple colours and bricks and all kinds of stuff. Now Anfield Angel and I had a little look at this in between episodes, and we've sort of got a basic the basic sort of layout of the ground floor. And obviously it's not the ground floor because we're 120 blocks up in the air, but I mean the sort of initial floor of our building. Now we might be taking this down, we might be taking this up. I don't know exactly how big this thing is going to end up being, but here we go. Here's the initial design. So here we go. We've taken our circular design, and if I quickly go into journey map, you can see it's not quite a circle, it's actually more like an oval, but we've got our oval design, our egg-shaped design, and this is all cobblestone, believe it or not. Although it looks all very, very different, this is cobblestone. If I get close enough, you can see there in the description at the top, it is cobblestone, which has been turned into small cobblestone bricks. Down here, we have this smooth one here, which is called huge cobblestone tiles, and then we have cobblestone with creeper panel. So that's pretty cool. So we've got these pillars, and then that up there as well, this coloured brick, is also cobblestone. It's coloured cobblestone. Now let me quickly show you. Hopefully there's some cobblestone in this chest over here. I need to have something to eat because I've lost the ability to sprint. It looks like Anfield Angel is actually cooking up some stuff in the furnaces over here. Now whether that means... it looks like she's gone into traditional stone bricks. So I guess she's cooking cobblestone into stone and then turning it into stone bricks. It's not a bad look, actually. I like the way that's shaping up. Let's have a quick look from outside. I wonder if that... Yeah, it looks a little bit... oh, I like that. I like those that you've done in the corner. I'm guessing you've chiseled those. That looks really nice. I like that. I'm wondering if it should graduate out slightly, whether we should use slabs or stairs or something, but... Maybe not, maybe not. I do like the way that looks. See, what we've decided we're going to do is we're going to sort of let this thing sort of cut into the mountain, but we're also going to let the mountain cut into the building, if that makes any sense. So we're not going to sort of demolish all of this because that's the sort of natural shape of the mountain. So we're going to try and make it look like the building has sort of been dropped into the mountain. So in the parts where, for example, where it overhangs, there was a gap over here where this wood is, and that's what the wood that we could see, that was the gap that we could see earlier that had been filled in. So yeah, down here there's probably quite a drop. Let's just be a little bit careful. Make sure I'm pushing shift. Whoa, yeah, that is a drop. So yeah, what we're going to do is we're probably going to build downwards in these sort of sections. But then over here, where you've got a lump of the mountain sticking up, we're not going to carve it out. I don't think. We might, I suppose what we could do is possibly carve out the inside, but not the outside. I kind of want to make it look like it's built into the mountain, if that makes any sense. That's what I'm kind of hoping to achieve. So yeah, this is going to be a little bit reminiscent. Anybody that watched my old channel might remember the building that we did on the PlayStation 4, and I guess this is going to be sort of reminiscent of that layout. It's going to be this sort of, where we're going to have this is going to be our ground floor, or our first floor, whatever you want to call it, and then up here, we're going to expand out slightly, and then we might expand out once more, and then we will probably get into building some sort of dome over the top. So I kind of want to replicate something similar to that design from our PS4 series on my old channel. So it's not going to be the same. Clearly it's not going to be exactly the same. If you watch that old series, you'll know it's not the same. But you can see where it's got similarities with the sort of the arched windows, the stripes going around the middle, and oh, our arched windows, by the way, these are made from chisel blocks. Look at these. We've got these. You can make wedges, but these are not called wedges. These are wedge slopes, I think, which is where it sort of angles into one corner like that. So you've got this sort of, and then we've got these single windows, but again we've got this wedged bit. So from the outside, you get the angle. From the inside, you don't. It looks kind of flat from the inside, but I really like the way that looks, to be honest. The only thing I'm slightly concerned about is that you can't put glass in them, or you can put glass in these bits where it's just square, but in these bits where it's angled we won't be able to do glass. I'm not quite sure how we're going to tackle that yet. Really all I'm worried about is beasties getting in. That's all I'm really worried about. But apart from that, I'm happy for it to be open. I'd be quite happy for there to be gaps there, but we need to find a way of preventing the beasties from getting in. So let's have a little look at what Anfield Angel has brought up. She's brought some compressed cobblestone. So what we can do is we'll take a bit of this. Let's just take a few blocks of this for the minute. Let's take 10, why not? Let's take 10 of those into the crafting table here. In fact, we don't even need a crafting table, just drop it in like that. Boom, there we go, and it turns into normal cobblestone. Now what we do, if you didn't see this last time, let me just quickly show you. We get our obsidian chisel here, and we right click and we get this extra interface here, and what we do is we take the cobblestone and then we can choose the design of the block, so we don't have to craft it. It's still cobblestone, but it just looks different. So maybe what we could do, just looking at the design that Anfield Angel's done so far, she's got this she's got these small bricks around the bottom, then a stripe, and now we're into the big bricks around the top. But I think, see, I'm thinking that will be the first layer. That will be... Ow, 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 ow. What are you hitting me for? Ah, you're throwing me bricks. What are these? What are these? Are these bricks? These are... Ooh, polished stone bricks. Oh, get you. Oh, these are fancy. And what are these ones? These are fancy. There you go. I used the right word. These are fancy polished stone bricks. They're really nice. I like those. And are they made from the cobblestone, or do you do it from just the stone? Just the stone. Ah, okay. I guess we should have a little look at that. There we go. We're learning all the time. Let's take a bit of our standard stone. Oh, look at this. And you can even make the stone bricks without having to craft them, if that makes any sense. Look at these other ones though. That's so cool. So we could use some of these as sort of feature bricks, a bit like Anfield Angel has done here with the creeper face. We could do something like that. Right now, Anfield Angel, I'm guessing. I don't know if this is your plan, but I'm guessing that if this is the floor here, then the next floor. To me, the logic says that the next floor should be at this level that I'm standing on now, so that the floor becomes. Do you agree? One jump fit. Yep, you agree. I can see you nodding. Hurrah for HD definition, high definition pictures. We can actually see you nodding from all the way over there. Yeah, I'm thinking that this level should be the floor, so we'll fill this in with other blocks. I don't know if we'll use the same blocks. We might use something different. I don't know. But what I'm saying is that I think from here upwards we should do something different. So I think what I might do is I might use this cobblestone and chisel something different out. Let's have a little look here and see what we can make. What goes in there. So we've used small cobblestone bricks on the ground floor. Should we switch it up, do you think, and maybe on the second floor do something different? I don't want to go too far different, but maybe something like that. Small cobblestone tiles. Let's make some of those so that it's similar but not the same. That is, yeah, that's right. They were bricks, so these ones are going to be tiles. So let's do this. Let's do this. I'm going to go over here. In fact, it looks like Anfield Angel has already started tracing this upwards, up and over. Oh, I see. What she's done is she's continued the oval pattern using the stone bricks. Okay, well, we'll worry about that afterwards. I guess we'll have to replace that at some point once we've got the inside sorted out. But let's just do this for the time being. I'm going to use these here. Now, do we go out one more, do you think, or do we just go up on top? I think we just go up on top, so that you get that this polished stone ends up becoming a sort of design feature from the outside only, and then maybe that could be the feature that we use on every floor. So if we do go up one more layer, then we separate it with polished stone and fancy polished stone, just to sort of separate one floor from the next. I think that might be quite a nice touch, because these stone bricks, they're a very cool looking thing. I do like these what are they called? Small cobblestone tiles. I do think they're nice, but they're a bit rough looking compared to the polished stone that Anfield Angel has used. They're a bit rough looking, so I think it might be quite nice to sort of break up the design. So we've got, and we'll also replicate the colour stripe as well. So once we get out, we'll have to count up. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we go to a colour stripe. So maybe on the next floor we'll do a different colour. Maybe we'll do blue. I like blue. I'm a big fan of blue, so maybe we'll have a blue stripe on this floor to signify sort of that we're coming to the roof of that level. And there we go. I've caught up with Anfield Angel. Oh, I see. You're having to build out on dirt, aren't you? Right. Okay. Well, I guess perhaps what we'll do, let's go and have a quick look from the outside actually and see how that's looking so far. But I think, just looking from here, I think that's going to work. I know that it's going to look slightly different from the outside, but already I think that's starting to shape up. I think that's going to actually work for us. Let's just jump out through one of these windows, as you do, and just have a little look back. And yeah, I think that's going to work. I really do. It does need to be much taller though. I'm just looking at that. It looks a little bit sort of squat at the moment. I think it needs to go up at least twice as high. At least one more floor. Possibly a third, although that might be overkill. So maybe we go up to about there. That will be our second floor, and then I think we start a dome. And what we'll do is we'll use our building guide once again. Hopefully the building guide will remember the settings that it was on for this oval, and all we need to do is flick through the options until we find the dome, and it should automatically map out a dome for us that we can use as we can use it as a building guide. For that is what it is called. So yeah, that's the general idea. So I guess for the time being, while Anfield Angel is carrying on with the polished stone, what I can be doing is I can go up to the next layer and start adding on top of this thing. So if I just jump across here, there we go, a little bit of parkour for you there, bit of parkour skills. Not bad for someone who doesn't have any parkour skills. So yeah, let's just we'll take this up another layer. Oh, and we're out already. Okay, let's go and uncompress some of that compressed cobblestone, shall we? This chest, wasn't it? There we go. Let's take some of that. Let's take 15 of those and into the crafting table. Turn them into. Do you know what? Let's just grab it all. Let's grab it all, because it's not as if we're short of cobblestone. You know, we do have a ludicrous amount of cobblestone. So I'm not worried about using this stuff up. So what we will do is we will go into our chisel. and we'll say please turn all of that into, which one was it? This one, tiles, wasn't it? There we go, done. And this lot into tiles, done, and this lot. Let's just quickly whiz through all of these, make sure that we got tons and tons of tiles. And the cool thing is with this as well is, unlike if we was to craft these bricks, for example, in the traditional Minecraft way, that would be fine. But what would happen is once they're crafted, they can't be uncrafted. So, you know, you make your decision. Once you've turned them into stone bricks, the only thing you can really do after that is turn them into sort of slabs or stairs. But they're always going to be stone bricks from that point onwards. But with this, we can undo it anytime we want. I can even undo it while they're in place. I don't even need to break them. I can use left click with the chisel, and I can actually change the style of brick. How mad is that? It's absolutely crazy. But yeah, it means that we can change our design on the fly. So if I decide I don't like that red stripe anymore, I can go around, left click, and make it a pink stripe or a yellow stripe or whatever I want stripe. That's so awesome, isn't it? It's so awesome. I do love modded Minecraft, it has to be said. Hello, you doing okay? What are you out of? Do you need anything from me? Do you need these polished bricks back? There we go. There's that one and that one. You might as well have those as soon as you're placing those. Is that what you were after, or is there something else? No, you were after something else. Do you want some of these tile bricks? No. What do you need? What do you need? No, I'm not sure what you need. You're confusing me, Anfield Angel. I'm not quite sure. Unless you've come over to defend your red stripe. Is that what it's about? I didn't say I was going to change the red stripe. I'm just saying that if I wanted to, I could. And there's nothing you can do about it. No, I wouldn't do that. You've chosen it, and I like it. I think it looks nice. I'm just saying that we do have the ability to change it, and I think that's there's no need for that. There's no need to get threatening. Besides, I've got this big, mighty alumite cleaver here, and I'll chop your head off with it. So yeah, don't start on me. Don't you start on me. I'm not going to change your red stripe. I like your red stripe. I like your red stripe. I know red is your colour, and I don't know why. To be fair, we've always... Look at the way we're dressed. I'm dressed in black and red. And Anfield Angel has always been dressed in... Well, she used to be dressed in blue when we were on PlayStation. Now she's dressed in pink. But somehow the colours have kind of got back to front. And somehow I've always ended up being the red guy, even though I like blue. And Anfield Angel always ends up with blue, even though she likes red. I don't know. I don't know how that's worked out. It just has. But yeah, I'm not going to change the red stripe. Rest assured, I like the red stripe. I think it looks nice. What I am going to do is I am going to use a different colour stripe on the next floor. That's the only thing I will say. So, looks like Anfield Angel is changing the design here, because either that or I missed some blocks. Did I miss some, or has Anfield Angel gone back and been changing them? I guess maybe she's gone back and changed a few. I'm not quite sure. Not quite sure. Let's just keep going, because I'm conscious that we're running out of time in the video already. But at least we've done some building work today. At least we've done some building work today. The last 3 videos I've been threatening to come up here and do some building, and we never managed to get round to it. Somehow we always get distracted. I guess that's the problem with modded Minecraft. As much as I love it, it really is a big distraction, because there's just so much to discover and so much to play with and so many new toys. Oh man. I'm not going to complain though, because we have tons and tons left to discover. A couple more people have mentioned again in the comments about the witchery mod. I've really not looked into it. And I also remember the other day the beekeeping thing as well. Anfield Angel started looking into that, and yeah, we kind of forgot. We kind of like lost track of what we were doing. And I'm going to have to go back and do some reading on that again, because I've forgotten all about it. What the little bit that I did learn, I've already forgotten. So we've still got tons and tons and tons to learn, but it would be nice if we could do our learning from a nice big fancy dome house up on top of this mountain. Apart from anything else, we really do need a bigger storage system. Now the good thing is we've got our automatic pipe system now, where we've learned today with our diamond transport pipes, these things here. We've obviously learned something today, and we can use these for an automatic sorting system. Again, if you're familiar with our PS4 series, you'll remember the automatic sorting system we did in there. And we did it the hard way with hoppers and redstone, and oh, it was nightmares. But now we can do it with these fancy diamond pipes. And alright, it's going to be a bit expensive, all those diamonds, but man, how much easier is it now? How much easier? Anyway, that's just about it for today's episode. We are just about out of time. We will do some more building in between episodes so that we can get this thing a little bit closer to completion. If you've got any ideas for what we should look at next in terms of the different mods, then by all means let me know in the comments. If you have enjoyed today's video, please leave a thumbs up. If you haven't, I guess you're going to go and do that other thing, aren't you? But I hope you have enjoyed it, and hopefully I will see you all again in episode 20. Bye!